All right. Today we're going to do two things. Okay. The first thing it is how to test Db2 jdbc connection. Another tip we're going to share is how to determine Db2 jdbc driver version. So why we need those things in the real world? Sometimes we need to troubleshoot connection issues. Okay, so sometimes working with development, you might need help to troubleshooting not performance connection issues. So in that case, we may need to know what is the current jdbc driver version, and how can we just simply do a Java test to connection to the remote database. Okay, so that is it is sometimes depends on your environment. It's useful to make Java connections. Okay, so let's look at our test environment. I have two machines. One machine I called client machine. So this client machine, I have Java installed. Okay, also I have the jdbc driver downloaded from IBM or provided by someone. So like a DBA provided to us. So this is the Java jdbc Java called db2 jcc4.jar. Okay, so this is our client machine. We also have a server machine. On this machine, it is arbitrarily used the name. It's called the prod server, the instance name prod inst, the DB name prod DB. The port number is 50,009. It is running on the Linux Oracle Linux 9. So that is what I just use this to. This is arbitrary. Okay. So anyway, so this is our client. This is client. This is server. So we're gonna try to do a Java connection from this client to server. Also, we're gonna examine the Java jdbc driver version. Okay, this is two things we plan to do. So if we go to Google, there's some IBM support documentation. So I listed here. Okay, let me look at this one. It's kind of old, but I just listed here for reference. So one of the called it's called old is called tech tips. Some IBM people wrote those kind of tip, So this tip is how do you determine the Db2 jdbc driver version? Okay. So the syntax is here. It's Java minus CP, the jar name, followed by the class names, followed by the version. Okay, so this is we're gonna use. Okay, so let's first check our jar file. Okay, so let me open a command window. So I'm already in the client machine. So in the client machine, I already have, as I said, on the client machine, I already have Java installed. So if we want to know the Java version, not the jdbc Java, I mean just so that is the OpenJDK version 11. Okay, so now let's see. We were given or download a jdbc jar from IBM or provided by someone like database administrator. So we want to know what is the version of this jar. Okay, according to that website, so it's basically like this. Okay, because in that web article they use this name db2 jcc without 4. That is kind of older version. Okay, that is why I said the article may be a little bit out of date, but in general it should be fine. So this is we're gonna to test. Okay, if we do this, you can see this is our jar file, the version, the jdbc version. Okay, Okay, so that is one thing. The second one, we're gonna do the jdbc connection test. Okay, so let me bring up another window. So this window is our server. So for this one, so as I said, our host name is this one, prod server. This is our host name. So the instance name is prod inst. Let's do a grep. So let's grep cc. That is the db2 engine process. You can see this is the owner of same thing. Okay, you can echo the environment. You can same thing. So the database name, let's do a db2 list db directory, right? So we have a database name. It's all arbitrary, so called the prod.db, okay? And also, as I said, the port number, right? So the port number should be in the in this db2 get dbm cfg, get dbm cfg, and then grab this service name, okay? So svc. So you see, this is the db2 service name or connection TCP/IP. So this is like a string. So in order to know what exact port, we can do a grab this db2c and from the etc service, right? So if we grab this, we find so this is the port 50,009. And also, if we look at this one, so you can see currently it is running and everything it's ready for connection. Okay, so you can see it's listening to port 50,009. Okay, so this is our server. And on the server side, let's do a quick test. We can let's see, do it. Connect to the database name. We said it's called prod.db, for example. Okay, prod.db. So right. So if we do a db2 list application, we will see there's a local connection. db2 list applications. We have a connection. It's a local connection. Yeah, you see the program is db2bp. That is the background process. Okay, so now let's do the Java connection. Java connection is similar. It's Java minus CP. CP means class path, right? So in our case, the jar is in the current directory. If it's not in the current directory, you can specify the absolute path. Okay, and so in this case, we are in this one. So we just use this one, okay? Or we can specify the absolute path. Let's give it. So if it's on the root, and so you can we can use. So then follow the class path. So you see the class path. It's not class path. The class, okay? So Java class path with jar file and then follow the class name. This is given by IBM. So, and then the rest of them is going to be use the URL. Okay. So the URL is going to be db2 colon. Let me see, is db2 colon jdbc or jdbc db2? So let me look at this article. Let's see, jdbc db2. Okay, so URL jdbc db2 colon // So the remote server we call the prod server, and the port number, as we said, is 50,009, and the database name is called prod.db. After that, we're gonna give the user. So let's use the instance name called db2 inst1, Also, we need to give the password. Okay, so the password in my case, it's a prod pass. Okay, so let's give it a try. Now you see test successful, and it gives the Db2 product information, the Db2 product name, what is the URL, and so on so forth. But on this side, can we see that connection yet? No. You see, we can't see because this is only just a test connection. If we can establish, if everything is okay, like a firewall opened, the remote listener is running, database is accepted instance. And that is the way to do the Java connection. For this one, currently we use the non-TLS connection. You can also use the TLS connection or SSL connection for encryption. So if your server running like a security port, okay, and then you are required to connect the remote, so then you need to specify the location of the certificate given from the server side. Or you can create a data store and import the certificate into the key store. Okay, so in this way, you can do the similar thing. That's a little bit complex, but it's also can be used to test TLS connection. All right, so that's it for today.